So we're at the Pro Box warehouse and we're looking at pads, and as you can see behind me we've got a massive array of pads that are lined up, and they've all got different options. So we've got at the top here we've got an air pad. It's very nice to protect the coach's hands. It absorbs a lot of the punch itself, so it takes a lot of the impact out. And then down here you've got a much sort of more rigid pad itself, where you can provide a bit more support, and it's nice for classes and large groups because they take a lot of wear and tear, so these ones will last a long time. The air pads themselves are very good for an individual coach where you're just getting personal use out of it. Down the bottom we've got some paddles, and the paddles are very good to use for speed work and warming up your boxer. It's very nice to use because it takes a little bit of the impact out on the coach itself, and also it provides less feedback. So it's just a nice way to start off warming up the boxer with these paddles, and it helps the coach the longevity of helping the elbows. Just here you've got your 2-in-1, so they're coaching mitts, and they help the coach fire back shots, so the boxer can work on defense. And as you can see, there's a target on there as well. With these, the padding's quite thin, so you know your boxer's not going to power up when hitting these, but these are very good to work on defense, especially accompanied by the heavy body shield. You can wear these as well. It simulates a fight situation a little bit more than just hitting the pads and working on synchronized movements and combinations. Here you've got a little Cuban style pad. It's very small. It's very nice to use on fine-tuning accuracy with the boxer. It's a much smaller pad, as you can see, compared to the larger air style pads. You've got a much smaller target to hit there, so that's in comparison, and you can see by the thickness and the difference. So again, this would be used for speed work and accuracy, and you get your heavy hitters, your power shots, people that are working on bigger punches, you probably use this as well. And with these ones, this is going to come down a lot further onto the hand and wrist, as where this one would only cover the hand. So obviously you're going to get more protection out of the bigger one. The smaller one you're going to use for speed work and accuracy. It comes in different colours, so as you can see you've got an array of colours. It's all personal preference and personal choice. Here you've got more cheaper style pads with the PU instead of leather. With these ones you've still got the protection on the wrists, but it's all down to personal preference again and budget. Yet again, if you spend a little bit more on your equipment, it's going to last you a lot longer, and it's going to be better for you in terms of not having to pay out again and again and again. So personally for me, I would go for the air pads, or this style of pad as well. This is another air pad system. It's more of a pro coach's design. It's got a nice support on the wrist, and that's if you're going to get your boxers that are going to be hitting hard. You want to protect your hands and protect the impact that's going to go through the shoulder and elbow. So you've got to look at how much you've got to spend on your pads, because the air pads are going to cost you a little bit more, but you're going to get better use out of them and longer use out of them. So again, it's all down to personal preference, and if you was to mix it up and buying 1 or 2 different styles, so you've got the paddles as well as a pair of pads, then you're going to get the different types of use and warming up your boxer or your client, as well as using the pads that are heavier hitting pads, and they're going to last a lot longer.